remember. I'm drinking honey right now, hope I don't crash all amount. If you see me out of town, hope I'm wildin' now. Lost my mind to this cup, it's unbearable now. Fuck the store, they run out of Sprite, oh wow. I don't feel bad when I'm high, I can't touch the sky. If I die late at night, know that I was high. Cried so many nights, but said I was fine. For my demons, I can fight them all, I'm on a high. I can play this song back, I'ma cry a while. Oh, I'ma cry a while. Oh, I'ma cry a while. I cried so many nights. My heart is cold like December. Where my heart can remember. Tell me to leave her alone. God don't know if I can remember. God don't know if I can remember. My heart is cold like December. Where my heart can remember. Tell me to leave her alone. God don't know if I can remember. God don't know if I can remember. My heart is cold like December, where my heart can remember. Tell me to leave her alone. God don't know if I can remember. God don't know if I can remember. My heart is cold like December, where my heart can remember. Tell me to leave her alone. God don't know if I can remember. God don't know if I can remember. I'm drinking honey right now, hope I don't crash all amount. If you see me out of town, hope I'm wildin' now. Lost my mind to this cup, it's unbearable now. Fuck the store, they run out of Sprite, oh wow. I don't feel bad when I'm high, I can't touch the sky. If I die late at night, know that I was high. Cried so many nights, but said I was fine. For my demons, I can fight them all, I'm on a high. I can play this song back, I'ma cry a while. Oh, I'ma cry a while. Oh, I'ma cry a while. I cried so many nights. My heart is cold like December, where my heart can remember. Tell me to leave her alone. God don't know if I can remember. God don't know if I can remember. My heart is cold like December, where my heart can remember. Tell me to leave her alone. God don't know if I can remember. God don't know if I can remember. My heart is cold like December, where my heart can remember. Tell me to leave her alone. God don't know if I can remember. God don't know if I can remember. My heart is cold like December, where my heart can remember. Tell me to leave her alone. God don't know if I can remember. God don't know if I can remember. I'm drinking honey right now, hope I don't crash all amount. If you see me out of town, hope I'm wildin' now. Lost my mind to this cup, it's unbearable now. Fuck the store, they run out of Sprite, oh wow. I don't feel bad when I'm high, I can't touch the sky. If I die late at night, know that I was high. Cried so many nights, but said I was fine. For my demons, I can fight them all, I'm on a high. I can play this song back, I'ma cry a while. Oh, I'ma cry a while. Oh, I'ma cry a while. I cried so many nights. My heart is cold like December, where my heart can remember. Tell me to leave her alone. God don't know if I can remember. God don't know if I can remember. My heart is cold like December, where my heart can remember. Tell me to leave her alone. God don't know if I can remember. God don't know if I can remember. remember. Tell me to leave her alone. God don't know if I can remember. God don't know if I can remember. My heart is cold like December. Open my heart can remember. Tell me to leave her alone. God don't know if I can remember. God don't know if I can remember. I'm drinking honey right now. Hope I don't crash all I'm out. If you see me out of town, hope I'm all in now. Lost my mind to this cup, it's unbearable now. Fuck the store, they run out of Sprite, oh wow. I don't feel bad when I'm high, I can't touch the sky. If I die late at night, know that I was high. Cried so many nights, but said I was fine. For my demons, I can fight them all, I'm on a high. I can play this song back, I'ma cry or why. Oh, I'ma cry or why. Oh, I'ma cry or why. I cried so many nights. My heart is cold like December. Who broke my heart can remember. Tell me to leave her alone. God don't know if I can remember. God don't know if I can remember. My heart is cold like December. Who broke my heart can remember. Tell me to leave her alone. God don't know if I can remember. God don't know if I can remember. My heart is cold like December. Who broke my heart can remember. Tell me to leave her alone. God don't know if I can remember. God don't know if I can remember. My heart is cold like December. Who broke my heart can remember. Tell me to leave her alone. God don't know if I can remember. God don't know if I can remember. I'm drinking honey right now. Hope I don't crash all I'm out. If you see me out of town, hope I'm all in now. Lost my mind to this cup, it's unbearable now. Fuck the store, they run out of Sprite, oh wow. I don't feel bad when I'm high, I can't touch the sky. If I die late at night, know that I was high. Cried so many nights, but said I was fine. For my demons, I can fight them all, I'm on a high. I can play this song back, I'ma cry or why. Oh, I'ma cry or why. Oh, I'ma cry or why. I cried so many nights. My heart is cold like December. Who broke my heart can remember. Tell me to leave her alone. God don't know if I can remember. God don't know if I can remember. My heart is cold like December. Who broke my heart can remember. Tell me to leave her alone. God don't know if I can remember. God don't know if I can remember. My heart is cold like December. Who broke my heart can remember. Tell me to leave her alone. God don't know if I can remember. God don't know if I can remember. My heart is cold like December. Who broke my heart can remember. Tell me to leave her alone. God don't know if I can remember. God don't know if I can remember. I'm drinking honey right now. Hope I don't crash all I'm out. If you see me out of town, hope I'm all in now. Lost my mind to this cup, it's unbearable now. Fuck the store, they run out of Sprite, oh wow. I don't feel bad when I'm high, I can't touch the sky. If I die late at night, know that I was high. Cried so many nights, but said I was fine. For my demons, I can fight them all, I'm on a high. I can play this song back, I'ma cry or why. Oh, I'ma cry or why. Oh, I'ma cry or why. I cried so many nights. My heart is cold like December. Who broke my heart can remember. Tell me to leave her alone. God don't know if I can remember. God don't know if I can remember. My heart is cold like December. Who broke my heart can remember. Tell me to leave her alone. God don't know remember. Good enough I can remember. My heart is cold like December, where my heart can remember. Tell me to leave her alone. God enough I can remember. God enough I can remember. My heart is cold like December, where my heart can remember. Tell me to leave her alone. God enough I can remember. God enough I can remember. I'm drinking honey right now. Hope I don't crash all I'm out. If you see me out of town, hope I'm wildin' now. Lost my mind to this cup, it's unbearable now. For the store, they run out of Sprite, oh wow. I don't feel bad when I'm high, I can't touch the sky. If I die late at night, know that I was high. Cried so many nights, but said I was fine. For my demons, I can fight them all, I'm on a high. I can play this song back, I'ma cry or why. Oh, I'ma cry or why. Oh, I'ma cry or why. I cried so many nights.
Yo, what's good, everybody? We're back with another Sold Out Live, another Sold Out podcast on this Saturday, man. Y'all smash that like button. Sub to the channel if you're new, and if you haven't done so already, of course, y'all know my name is Jeremy Jones, and what I normally do is make content about sneakers, occasional trial hauls, and y'all know we have Music Monday as well, but this is Sold Out, where, of course, you know we continue the sneaker talk. Speaking of Sold Out, we got the Sold Out Discord. The link should be pinned in the comment section, and it is free to sign up. Well, of course, you know we continue the sneaker talk, but we got a food section, a sports section, you name it. If I do not get the content out on time, most likely we're already chopping it up in the Sold Out Discord. So, tonight's topic, man, I want to dive right in. Only plan to be on this joint for like an hour, so as y'all coming out, don't forget to smash the like button. And of course, let me know if audio and visuals is looking good, because it's looking good on my end. And yeah, we're going to be talking more Nike talk, man. Let's just keep it 100. Sneaker sales is not what they once were. And we're going to have to be talking about what may have possibly caused it. Now, I didn't really put two and two together until now. And if I had to guess, it's going off of this Lululemon lawsuit, right? I believe this may have the investors actually losing their cool because they're the ones who actually have to pay for it. So if you think about it, a lot of people do these investing in stocks and whatnot, right? And this is what may be causing things to may not be on the up and up for Nike. Now, at the same time, I've said this time and time again, if Nike them are thinking and falling short, apparently a lot of the other ones will be too. And I'm talking other sneaker brands, and I'm talking as well as foot stores, right? Which that's going to bring me to topic number 2. Pretty much, as you can see, a lot of stores have been trying to do what they can do to get their situation up and change their things. We know that for a fact that Foot Locker and Champson have been doing their own version of trying to remodel their stores to make them more hip. Now, I said this time and time again, I'm hoping that they don't do this on a level of like JD Sports did with their stores, right? Okay, but we're going to see how it is. Just a nice little chill night real quick, a quick little vibe. Don't forget to smash the like button. I see you, Manny, with the kicks in the building. You said, what's Coochie? I'm assuming you mean Gucci, but you said Coochie. I probably read that wrong. For the Sold Out family, what's good, Manny? What up, what up, what up? Y'all smash that like button. I'm going to share my screen here in like 2 seconds. And yeah, I know yesterday I tried to go live with the listening to the Drake album. To be honest, dog, we still did it in a Sold Out Discord, and I still been running it back on the album. Honestly, man, it's got a few tracks on there, but like I said, man, I struggled to stay awake during that joint, man. That's to keep it 100. But Drake's still the GOAT, man. I don't care what nobody say. I ain't even going to go into that debate. And I know that some people are probably upset about that as well. But anyway, man, more importantly, let's get to the sneaker talk. I was going to do the history of StockX, but I feel like that one's going to take a little too long. I may cover one more topic, like the rise and like upkeep of the prices of sneakers. But for the main part, I'm going to stick to the main 2 and see if we can get that started here. Let me share my screen. Give me like 2 seconds and we'll get the party started. Let's see. Boom. Right here. You guys should be seeing my screen. And right here. This all started over a pretty much a patent lawsuit, which is basically the Flyknit material, right? I don't even think I even have it. I used to rock some of the shoes back in the day for the gym that had that Flyknit material, but nowadays, y'all know me, man. I don't really rock a lot of that anymore. You know what I'm saying? But a lot of people actually do. Nike them shoes are still the running shoes at the end of the day, and or basketball shoes. They got a plethora of different, like, I guess you could say, styles that you can choose from. But I'm assuming that this lawsuit they lost against Lululemon, and now they have the right to appeal it. So we're gonna see how that goes here tonight. I see you, Manny says you said it right, Polo. Oh, so it's Coogee. Okay, Coogee. What's Coogee? I don't know. That don't sound right now, man. I'm gonna keep it 100. It don't sound right. Okay. All right. We're gonna keep it moving, man. So first topic, it says where we at real quick. Nike can appeal the court ruling on the Flyknit patent claims against Lululemon, but will it? Right? I'm assuming they're going to. So they have 30 days. Now, again, this article is slightly old because this is from April 6th, but I do have an updated article on it. So we'll see if they actually did appeal it. But it says Nike has 30 days to file an appeal of a judge ruling the voided a jury verdict and find connection with the patent dispute against Lululemon. So again, I didn't know Lululemon was something that could be even in Nike's like competition, so to speak. And to be honest, man, I just kind of passed by those stores. I never even really actually even been in one. And I'm not trying to diss it or talk about it or say anything bad, but I mean, it is what it is. You know what I'm saying? I know what you're talking about, Betty. I know what you're talking about. He says, like the OG sweater, Papa. I know. Like Coogee, like what Big used to wear. I know what you're talking about. But it's still just, I don't know. I wasn't ready for that one, man. You usually say a lot of things, but you got to do a play on words on that one. I feel you. I know what you said. I know what you meant. Why are you laughing? But let's keep going real quick. It says, Nike Incorporated has 30 days to decide. It says on March 31st, the U.S. District Court Judge Haran Sobranian in Manhattan Federal Court overturned a jury verdict in favor of Nike in the lawsuit that Swoosh filed against Lululemon over the sneaker brand's Flyknit patent claims. So again, I think we had covered this before time and time again, that Flyknit material is kind of like something that goes, it's something really behind the shoe. You can see it, but really what we base it off of is what you're rocking in. Now, I will say we always go for comfort when it comes to these sneakers. And as a guy who is flat-footed, I definitely could tell the difference when I don't have on a comfortable sneaker. So, again, I didn't think Nike then would go this far as like to go as far as the patent on this type of material. You know what I'm saying? But I guess they want everything for the last couple years since we got that new CEO. I mean, homie's coming for blood wherever he can come from. And I don't blame him, you know what I'm saying? Because they're trying to get Nike back where they once was and then go up more, right? So Elliott Hill, I'm assuming, hey, whatever it is, we ain't leaving no holes open, right? If I'm assuming that's what it's going to go for this right here. I see you, Devon. What up? He says, what's good, fam? What up, Devon? What's Gucci? What's good? What's good? What's good? Just talking this Nike lawsuit here against Lululemon, and we got an update on it as well. And then, yeah, we got one more topic we're going to cover too as far as like what the foot stores are trying to do to survive. Don't forget to smash the like button as y'all come in, right? It says the lawsuit initially filed in January 2023. I'm almost positive I had to cover it back in 2023 because I was definitely going live then. And to be honest, you see how long lawsuits can actually take, or anything legal-wise can take. That's why I'm not a fan of the court system in any way, shape, or form. But if anybody got the bag, it's Nike them, right? And this was before Elliott Hill was here, right? So this means like Nike them been on it even before then. But it said they claimed that the leisure brand sneakers charge feel mid, charge feel low, and the bliss feel and the strong feel infringed on Nike's utility patents related to its Flyknit technology. This is pretty much giving you a little back history of what the actual lawsuit is, just to catch everybody up. Because keep in mind, if this has been going on since 2023, hell, I borderline could have even forgot, right? But we're just going back in time real quick, and then we'll get caught up to speed on what's the new one is, and then we'll switch over to the next topic and keep it moving. But it says the Nike's utility patents related to its Flyknit technology and the connection to with how they are manufactured, including their netted, textile, and structural elements, right? So again, it's like that. It kind of looks like this like netting material on there too. Again, I don't really have a Flyknit material shoe, but I have had them in the past. To be honest, that used to be like my like weapon of choice when I was going to the gym until finally, I started to try to drip it out a little bit and, give or take. But to be honest, I used to think, and this is just me, right? I used to think that getting those shoes that were actually built to be worked out in and those type of shoes, you would notice a difference. But to be honest, I really don't. You know what I'm saying? At least for the workouts that I do. I mean, there are some shoes where, let's just say you got to break in. I'll leave it right there, because some shoes I leave the gym, I'm ready to kick them joints off, and I don't know how I made it through the workout in to begin with. Let's see. Man with the Kick says, Divine 100 salutes. Manny says, Lululemon straight cheeks for me. I never even had a pair of Lululemons, and to be honest, I don't even think I've seen any like Lululemons in person. I've only seen the stores in passing. If I'm gonna keep it 100, I ain't never had none, to keep it real, man. And I don't know, if anything, when I think of it, I think of it as like, and no disrespect to the ladies, I just think it's like females rocking the sneaker. You know what I'm saying? I don't know any guys, but then again, I don't really be hanging out with people like that. So, I mean, it could be, right? But, I mean, at the same time, to let you know, Nike's not letting anything fly under the radar. They're not just focusing on their big competition. They want even the people, hey, they want the low-hanging fruit too. You know what I'm saying? We need it all, is what I get from it. But it says, where we at real quick? Lululemon filed petitions with the Patent Trial and Appeal Court, that's PTAB in parentheses, to challenge the validity of Nike's patents. The judge declined to stay the district court lawsuit pending the PTAB review. So, again, when it comes to this legal stuff, all I hear is money, money, money when it comes to this, man. Anyway, well, we're going to keep going real quick. Let's see. Manny says, same here, Polo. Yeah, so you never been in one and you just kept it moving. I mean, to be honest, though, I'm going to keep it real. I didn't even know Lululemon was really about shoes. I didn't know what the hell it was. You know what I'm saying? I thought it was like a toy. I ain't trying to diss it or nothing like that or sound bad or like say like I'm better than anybody or anything like that. But to be honest, I didn't even know it was like even on the same. I know it's not on the same level as Nike, but I didn't even know it like existed like as far as like for shoes. I didn't know what the heck they do. I just thought it was like, all right, cool. I mean, it doesn't scream like a shoe logo. And I mean, I guess we could say that about any brand because Nike's is a swoosh. Reebok's got, you know, the little swish or the little swishes joints, and then Adidas got the stripes. So, I mean, it's not like they make an actual shoe logo, right? Let's keep it 100. So, I don't want to diss it from there, but it definitely didn't scream sneakers to me. You know what I'm saying? Just to keep it real, it did not scream sneakers to me. But let's keep it going. It says a jury verdict in March of 2025 found in favor of Nike on one of its 2 patent infringement claims and rejected the remaining claims. So Nike won 2 out of 3. Now, as you guys have seen, and I'm sure, Divine, you can agree with me on this one, and anybody else, when Nike come after you for them lawsuits, I haven't really seen them really lose much. You know what I'm saying? To keep it 100. They usually, what I see, like, they let you eat a little bit, and then once you start to make traction, they go ahead and let you know, like, all right, cool, that's enough. I'm still not over the one they did with Bape, because they let them eat for a long time. And I think we actually have some Bapes coming out next week, but, you know, it ain't obviously not going to hit the same. And now that the person that even did the Bape Star to begin with, he's working with Nike too. So, I mean, yeah, Bape is kind of like out of sight, out of mind for me. It doesn't hit like it once was, man. And to keep it 100, we got to give homage to Soulja Boy, man, because to be honest, I feel like he is the one who really kind of helped Bape get up off the ground a little bit or get a little bit more attention to it. I know Pharrell was over there too and Neptune was over there, but Soulja Boy had his run and a lot of people was rocking him because of him. I'm going to just say that. I ain't going to go on there, he was the first, this, that, and the third, because I know he likes to claim that a lot. But at the end of the day, I'm going to give him credit where credit is due. But it says, a jury verdict in March 2025 found in favor of Nike on one of its 2 patents infringement claims and rejected the remaining claim, which I just read that part. It says damages were awarded as a fine in the amount of $355,000, like $450,000 in favor of Nike. So I'm assuming that's what they had to pay Nike, Lululemon, right? Which, that's a lot of money to me, but I'm assuming if Lululemon is a big company like they say they are, they should be able to get through that just fine and probably stop it. Because, I mean, Nike have hit people for more, like millions. If you think of, like, who is it? Cool Kai and them? Who tried to, like, do their own little spinoff of Nikes, but you could obviously tell where they got the idea from, allegedly. Yeah, they got hit with millions. So Nike not playing. Which I'm very curious. None of my business, because I ain't trying to be in nobody's bag. But I'm very curious if them boys actually paid up. Keep in mind, Omni and Hellcat, he was locked up whenever he went through his lawsuit. And I mean, let's just keep on. He knew he wasn't going to win the joint. And now he's out. I'm very curious if he's still on the hook for that. Sometimes with like this, I think a lot of people don't even think that Nike them or think it's worth the time to even sue, because by the time they get their bread and going back to court, it probably end up costing them just as much money, right? And we can just take an example of this where off mode, but on mode, because we will probably pick up on this on Music Monday, and I don't really like to talk about her too much, but if you think about Meg Thee Stallion, who sued the one chick about, the defamation joint allegedly, and she won the case, but she spent more money in the legal system than what she was awarded. You know what I'm saying? And the chick probably still ain't gonna pay her. So it's like kind of one of those, that's why you don't see a lot of people actually take a lot of legal action. However, more and more over the years, especially like this year and last year, everybody's been coming back to get what they feel like is rightfully theirs, and they don't care what it is. You know what I'm saying? And sometimes it takes that. You got to do that. You know what I mean? And at the same time, I can't knock them. So if that's your material, you got the stuff and you had it filed first and you're paying for it, you're going to let another person eat off your plate without getting a percentage of the sales. That's what I'm assuming what this probably all boils down to. Now, when I first read this, I thought this was like Nike them was taking the L, but to be honest, they really took majority of the win. You know what I mean? But it says the obviousness is the legal standard used to determine the patentability of the invention. A patent can be voided or denied if the invention is considered the next level step or routine improvement or combination of elements following a series of technologies. So, with that being said, that I'm assuming they're going to say, like, if a lot of shoes are using the same material, is Nike going to go after them too? Which I'm assuming yes, but they have to also prove it. You can't just accuse somebody of something and then, well, you can, depending on the situation. But in theory, in this great country that we live in, right, you're not supposed to be able to just accuse somebody and not be able to prove it, right? Okay. Now, my biggest thing is this: when people do that and then you prove that it wasn't you and you're innocent, usually it's hit or miss if something happens to the other person. But this one right here seems all about the moolah. So at the end of the day, you either gonna pay it or you're not, or you're gonna fight it and try not to pay it, right? Even other brands have gone through legal lawsuits right now that we don't even cover, right? But we'll keep going. Nike has the option to appeal, but it must file the paperwork by the end of April, meaning they want to file probably for that last part of the lawsuit. Will Nike be greedy and go after that last part? I'm going to assume yes. They might as well finish strong if you ask me. It says a spokesperson for Nike did not respond to the request for the comment during the press time. It says this is also a separate lawsuit filed in January 2023 that remains pending between Nike and Lululemon and also the Manhattan Federal Court. The suit alleges patent infringement by Lululemon's Mirror Home Gym at a home digital fitness device and its related apps. Damn, Nike coming out for the apps too? So, yo, damn, are they just like pocket watching right now? But at the same time, if you did it first and somebody's copying your exact everything, we've seen this time and time again. Nike don't hesitate to go after what they need to get that there's rightfully theirs, man. I'm going to finish up the last part of the article, and then we're going to cover the updated article, and then we'll transition on to Foot Locker and Champs to see what they're trying to do to bounce back, because let's just keep it 100. Joints has not been moving over there like they really actually wanted to, right? Let's just keep it real. You know, I've been doing a lot of my pickups at DTLR. But it says Lululemon debuted in women's line of shoes in March of 2022 with the Blissful running shoe, followed by the Chargefeel versatile training shoe and the Strongfeel training shoe and the Restfeel slide for recovery. So again, maybe this is a women-based sneaker company, right? If I had to guess. Now, I'm not saying guys don't be rocking them or whatever, but I don't know, because some dudes will wear anything. But looks like that's what it is and what kind of triggered this out all back in 2022. And if you think about it, a year later, Nike had a lawsuit ready for them to go in 2023. So Nike didn't pay attention. And then if your stuff is taken off, a lot of this stuff probably comes across their plate right in front of them without them even actually having to look. You know, and at that point, by the time it probably makes it to Nike, that's when it's like, all right, we got to do something or say something, right? It says the then CEO, Calvin McDonald, said in the demand for the new products were excess of supply and far exceeded the company's expectations. It says the leisure brand followed in February 2024 with the men's shoe line. So it's not just women's shoes. All right, cool. I didn't know that. Again, I ain't never really rocked with Lululemon like that. And I mean, I'm not never saying what I will or will not rock, but probably gonna be a while, you know, before I ever think about that, Jordan. They're gonna have to drop something pretty fire. Now, a lot of people's been thinking that since Nike them has been on the downfall, so to speak, or I didn't even see downfall, but they're not up like they once were. You know, they're saying a lot of these brands are going to step up, but I don't see anybody still coming up to Nike's level, in my opinion. I'm going to keep it right 100 with this joint. I see you, Slayer, in the building. Says, yo, sneaker familiar. What up? 100. What up? What up? What up? I know my Spanish isn't the best, but yeah, I try. It says the man shoe line that included the debut of the casual lifestyle sneaker called the Cityverse, while adding 2 running models that spring in the Beyond Field and the Beyond Field trail, right? So again, I don't know. Some of these shoes, you know what? I'm gonna look up a couple. I gotta look up a couple of these joints, man, just for the hell of it. Cause at this point, I'm reading it, but I want to see what it actually is. Give me like 2 seconds. I'm gonna put myself back on the main screen. I just want to see. I know nobody's really interested in no Lululemon sneakers because I'm not, but at the same time, let's just see what it is. Because maybe these are straight for the gym. Yeah, even the men's shoes, in my opinion, if this is the men's shoe that's coming up, let me share my screen. Give me like 2 seconds. Boom. If this is the men's shoe, no disrespect, it still look like I don't know. I mean, what y'all think? Y'all gonna rock these joints or no? You know what I'm saying? I'm good. Maybe this is like more of a good walking shoe. Like you gonna be out in the city somewhere all day and you ain't gonna be back to the car. You're gonna be walking on a trail, which probably hence the name of it. But I'm assuming, I hope they're at least comfortable. But they did some great like advertising for this joints. But to be honest, I think this is like, you know, a certain audience. You know what I'm saying? And their logo, no shoes have ever been able to come close to look like what Nike's done, man. We could take that across the board. But I'm assuming and if you look at all these shoes, you can see that Flyknit material on the outside of the shoe, which I'm sure it's on the inside of it as well. But you can see what Nike then, what caught their attention is like, hey, this is kind of our stuff. You know what I'm saying? You're putting a different silhouette out, but you're using our technology. And that seems like probably where the problem comes into play if I had to guess, right? I'm no genius, but I'm just putting 2 and 2 together. It says Nike has been active in litigation over its Flyknit technology. It sued Skechers back in 2016 over, wow. Now this one, I don't think I was doing YouTube. Was I doing YouTube? I don't think I had posted I wouldn't say I had officially started doing YouTube since then. So I definitely didn't know this one even existed. They sued Skechers back in 2016. Now I'm gonna keep it 100. I definitely know I ain't been rocking. I don't think I've ever had a pair of Skechers. No disrespect. Was it, hey, am I tripping or is that the store, like when Kanye got kicked out of Adidas or whatever, did he try to go up to Skechers? If I'm not mistaken. No, I know who I'm talking about. Snoop. Remember, Snoop is doing ads for Skechers. He's rocking Skechers. Hey, get it how you live, man. But Snoop ain't finna get me into no Skechers, man. No disrespect. But apparently they sued Skechers back in 2016 over the technology. Although the case was later settled in 2022, Nike also sued Puma in 2018. Nike, hey, play with Nike, you will be in court. Dog, whole lot. I'm gonna say this just for a good measure. Hey, everything I said on here alleged, man, because I ain't got it. Don't take me to fucking court nowhere. But damn, everywhere I'm looking, they just keep going, right? I see you, Betty says never. So I'm assuming you ain't rocking no Skechers either, my boy. You ain't? Man, when I think of Skechers, I think of like the older women, right? Okay, like no disrespect to the, you know, older ladies, because, you know, I got love for everybody, but I just think of like the older females rocking them joints, be walking in the mall in the Skechers joints, or maybe even in the gym, because there's still some older ladies that still be going to the gym. And they sued Puma. You know what I'm saying? I don't think, have I had some Puma? I think I've had some Puma like clothing, but I don't think I've actually had Puma's like sneakers. No disrespect. I've never had Puma sneakers. Now I know this, Nipsey Hussle was over there at Puma, right? RIP to Nip, by the way. But yeah, I'm pretty sure if anybody was going to I wanted to get a pair of his. I think Kendrick Lamar did a collab with Puma too, if I'm not mistaken. Or was it Reebok? Or was it Puma? I know he did one with Nike. You know what I'm saying? And I don't want to get too much started on the Kendrick Lamar joint, because I know some people get real sensitive about it when I talk about them, so I'm not going to talk about them. I'm just going down memory lane here. But it says Nike sued Puma in 2018 with the party settling in 2020. Look how long this takes. So if that's 18, so 19, 20. So this joint could take anywhere from at least minimum 2 years to 3 years. And think about this one. This last one with that's going on right now with Lululemon is back from 2023. You know what I'm saying? We're all the way in 2026 now. That's 3 years. You know what I'm saying? Where we at? Devon says salutes to Manny. Manny says Puma big pass. I'm gonna be honest, dog. Almost read that the wrong way as well. I don't know what's going on with me tonight, man. But anyway, It says, in it sued Adidas in 2021, with the party settling in 2022. The sportswear and athletic shoe brand in 2023 sued Skechers again and New Balance in a separate lawsuit filed in the federal district courts in California and Massachusetts. Wow. So, respectively. So, yeah, I mean, at this point, who the hell has Nike not took legal action against? If they, like, literally, if Nike catch you slipping, they coming for you. They don't care who you are. You know what I'm saying? And to be honest, while all these other brands have millions, Nike, even though they're down, they still in the billies. You know, they still got it. You know what I'm saying? What it is, they just want to be back where they once was and up more, which I can't blame them. You know, a business is designed to at least, I mean, even if it plateaus out, they want to still see an up state. You know what I'm saying? The last thing they want to do is down. They want to stay stagnant, straight, or go up. You know what I'm saying? Devon says, Puma, no look pass. Has any of y'all guys never had a pair of Pumas? I haven't either, though. You know what I'm saying? To be honest, I can't do it, man. Some of them alright, but I mean, at best, the only thing I was about to try to buy recently, and this was like years ago, and probably was like a bandwagon buy, was whenever after Nipsey had, you know, passed away. You know, I tried to get some of the Marathon clothing. Man, I ordered that joint, right? And I made a mistake, I guess. I ordered it right after we had found out he passed away. I tried to buy a couple merch things, which I had been looking at buying it, but to be honest, I had always been putting it off, like, it's always there. And then, boom, it wasn't always there. And then I think I waited all the way until like September, and I had to call my card company and had to like cancel the joint. And they were like, why you wait so long? I was like, well, you know, I had to give them this whole story. I had to mail in the document because it had been so long. Had I wait like 30 days minimum, they would have went on and been able to take care of me right over the phone. But, pause, because that don't sound right. But I had to write in it was like a little letter joint I had to mail in, like a little document signing. But yeah, they got my money back. And then, ironically, what I'm assuming the car company hit them, and then how conveniently, whenever they said, when my car company hit me back, said, yeah, we got your money back, it's on the way. And I get a nice little generated email from Marathon Clothing saying, sorry, we couldn't fulfill your order, this and the third. And they kept it professional. But I'm like, dog, if I didn't get my bank company involved, I wouldn't even hear from you truckers, man. And I'm going to just leave it right there. I'm going to try to keep it PG tonight. But yeah, let's see. Manny says, nope. I mean, to be honest, Puma, it's obviously got a right audience, right? I'm just curious who. You know what I'm saying? It just, I don't know. They ain't gonna, you know, I feel like they're happy where they're at and they're, you know, keeping it nice, subtle, right? Let's do another update on the article for the Nike versus Lululemon. One brand is losing its cool and the investors are paying for it. So I'm assuming Nike, them are probably losing their cool, right? So just a quick read real quick, and then we'll transition on to the next topic here for like the last like 15 minutes, and then we'll be up out of this joint, man. We'll talk a little bit of upcoming sneaker releases. I know we got some bangers getting ready to come out. The Travis guys for sure. I'm very curious how that drop is going to go. I know we're getting 2 different colorways, and then, yeah, we'll see how it goes. And I know we got the Nigel Sylvester joints anticipated coming, next week? So we'll see how that goes as well. But it says, Nike reported a Q4 revenue of $11.28 billion, right? Again, a lot of these companies still in the millies, which again is a lot of money, but Nike's in the billies. You know what I'm saying? Don't play with them, right? It says, with the wholesale revenue rising 5% to $6.5 billion, North America climbing 3% to $5.03 billion, and the EPS beating estimates at 0.35 and 0.28%, right? Okay, through the gross margin compressed of 130 bias points, right? Due to the tariffs and the Converse plummeting, right? So again, their numbers are not where they want to be, and I can't think of the last time I even put on Converse. If I'm gonna keep it 100, my last set of Converses, I sold them joints for probably pennies on the dollar. I mean, if I had to guess, I paid probably about 30, 40 for them, maybe even 60, right? I probably sold them joints for maybe $5, dog, $5 or $10. I should have just went on and just gave them joints away, because I'm pretty sure I damn near probably paid more in shipping to ship them to the person than what they sold for. And then ironically, the person still left a review on me talking about the shoes is in good condition, everything is good. However, they too big. Pause. This is my thing. You can't put they didn't put a negative review. They put like in the middle a neutral review. But it's like, you mad because you didn't know your size, so you gonna come at me and leave a review. Not for shipping it out on time and making sure everything was boxed up and giving you a nice quality shoe for damn near free. You know what I'm saying? I spent more time probably doing all that, posting it, taking pictures, and letting you buy the joint, which I ain't tripping over. That ain't about the money. It's like, dog, you could have just not even said anything at all. I was like, dang, these joints a little too big. Like, you can't just go in the store and try one on because they're not always readily available. You know what I'm saying? I ain't want to get in my feelings on that. But yeah, my bad, man. I'm sorry. Yeah, that was still kind of, that was like a few years ago. I should be over it by now. But it says, Lululemon posted its quarter review. So if you think about it, they're in the billies too. So their revenue is at $3.64 billion. But Nike's is $11.4 billion, something, right? Totally a different number. Nike is hitting double digits. And keep in mind, this is on the low end of Nike, because Nike at one point used to be like in like 30, 40 billion. You know what I'm saying? They're down a lot, but they still up a lot compared to their competition, right? Says beating the estimates by 1.81%, with China comparable sales submerging 30%, but the American revenue declined 4%. So keep in mind too, what I'm getting from this, Nike not the only one that's seeing sales decline. If Nike sales are declining, every other shoe sale company is most likely either they're nowhere near where Nike is, or they're declining too, if we're going to keep it real. You know what I'm saying? We already know. But anyway, there's decline. Their points went down. And let's see, we're going to keep going real quick. It says Nike is executing a clear turnaround under the CEO, Elliott Hill, centered on the wholesale channel recovery and brand repositioning, while Lululemon operates under the intra-term and co-CEOs, with the declining EPS guidance in North America momentum stalling despite strong China growth. So again, they have multiple CEOs. Nike only has one, right? And of course, he has other people that have like different like roles in the company. It's not just Elliott Hill doing it all by himself, but he could make like that big call and everybody kind of have to follow suit. But I'm sure they'll probably like say something to him before doing it. And knowing this, if I had to guess how things are structured, he would obviously listen to him. But these guys, he got multiple bosses under the Lululemon brand, from what I got from it. Says the analyst who called the NVIDIA in 2010 just named its top AI stocks. So pretty much we're going to keep going there. These are just the stock numbers right here. It says Nike and Lululemon both reported earnings, with the North American struggling, right? So neither companies are where they want to be. But this lawsuit is probably not hurting. Well, it's definitely hurting both companies, but Nike trying to get theirs. So I get it. Lululemon definitely didn't want this to come around, especially not during this time, right? With all the things that's going up, literally, you're paying extra for everything around here, man, from gas to groceries to what have you. But it says China providing brightness and tariffs compressing margins. Two athletic apparel giants face very giant problems with very different risks for their investors. So that's another thing. This is how this works. Companies invest into these companies, and then this is how it helps them stay active, right? But it says wholesale saves Nike, China saves Lululemon. So Nike has been trying to do a lot of the wholesale, but if you think about it, they've been trying to take a lot of the footprint and put it back into the foot stores, which we're about to transition to in the last 15 minutes of the live with this whole Foot Locker and Champ situation. But it says Nike's quarter showed the contradictions in the mix. Revenue came in at $11.28 billion, essentially flat year over year at 0.1%, but wholesale revenues rose 5% to $6.5 billion, while Nike Direct fell 4%, right? So again, they're kind of like all over the place. They're not where they want to be. You can see this. It says the analyst who called the NVIDIA in 2010 just named that one. That's just the ad. But it says the CEO, Elliott Hill's pullback from the direct channel is working as intended. So again, I don't think they're doing direct to consumer anymore. That's what the DTC is. That's what Elliott Hill, which he's coming up on his 2-year mark. He's a year and some change into the position. He once worked for Nike. Now he's back with Nike. So yeah, and I think he's making some good changes. He's bringing some shoes that I feel like a lot of us want. Now, are they moving like he probably anticipated? Probably not. I mean, the market's not where it once was, but you got to keep in mind, from 2020 and 2021, where you got COVID, probably shouldn't be saying it on YouTube because you know how they get about it, but when we had the shutdown going on, long story short, everybody was stuck at home, so everybody had this at their fingertips. Now, I think since everybody's back to work and cost of living is up, the last thing on somebody's mind is probably like trying to get the latest sneaker all the time. At this point, they look at it and be like, all right, cool, it's going to go back to the traditional thing, right? If you think about it, most people who are not probably on the like die hard in the sneakers. They're probably just gonna be waiting till holiday season and waiting for the 11s. You know what I'm saying? Respectively, or the bread 4s. You know what I'm saying? Where me, I got them, but I just want a refresh pair. But it seems like we're back to those times versus us, who's kind of keeping up with what's dropping weekly, daily, monthly. You know what I'm saying? But if you think about it too, right? These last couple months, I mean, we had a few little hits here and there, but I think the last nice drop we had was the bread. The band 11, no, the band 1 lows. Those were dope, but at the same time, I feel like a little bit of footwork, anybody can get them. You know what I'm saying? And then we see what they're doing for the stock numbers for the 11s and the bread 4s that's coming out this year too. So, but where we're at real quick, it says the brand is leaning on the wholesale partners to rebuild the marketplace health, and this is the bet is working in North America, where revenues climbed 3 cent to $5.03 billion, right? So about $5 billion. And when they say they're partners, right, they're referring to stores like Foot Locker and Champs and Finish Line. Them. Keep in mind, they had like pulled back and was going to do it all themselves, but now he's putting it back to where it once was, because I'm assuming where he was like, if it's something that's already working, why even pull that joint back? You know what I'm saying? So I get that one. You shouldn't even have to do that. But at the same time, let's just keep it 100. What probably caused the pullback from them pulling the shoes out of stores like Foot Locker and Champs and them in the first place? Let's just keep it 100. And it's still going to happen, right? It's still going to happen no matter how you slice it and dice it, and I hate it. But the backdooring, allegedly, right? We've had people up on the live and everything that'll tell you that we've seen it where people have literally seen stuff walk out the back door. And all it is about people making connections, especially, right? And we have it here in some of the malls here. If the mall has a resale store there and there is obviously actually regular retail stores in there, what do you think they do? If they make a great decor and go offer a certain amount of money, everybody got a price. Everybody got a price. And if they can pull it to you in cash and you can get away with it, yeah, people will probably do that. And think about it. It's not just here. It's not just there. It's kind of all over. You know what I'm saying? I can think of back about one resale store that I think they're about on the dying hill, so to speak, where they were getting their shoes that way. You know what I'm saying? They didn't advertise it, but you just kind of know. Talking about they're like businessmen and this, that, and the third. Like, no, you're going over there, buying a certain amount of pairs at a price, and then you're flipping them to us for an extra $10 or $15. That's how you make your money. To me, I don't feel like it's worth it. But that's just me, right? But it says, but Converse collapsed at 35% to 264 million with a no recovery signal in sight, and the Greater China fell 7% to 1.62 billion. Gross margin compressed to 42%, down 130 basis points year over year, pressured by North American tariffs. So again, everybody's talking this tariff talks, right? Okay, so that's pretty much is going to be this right here. The last little part of Lululemon right here. I'm not going to go through this whole article because I want to make sure that I have enough time for the other one. But if you think about it, right? One brand is rebuilding, the other is searching for direction. So Nike's rebuilding, if I had to guess. That's pretty easy, right? Nike's in their rebuilding stage, and they're searching, and the other company, and I'm assuming Lululemon's, they're searching for the right direction. It says Nike strategy under Elliott Hill has a clear spine. Restore wholesale relationships, reduce promotional noise, and reinvest in the sport-driven storytelling, and let the brand breathe. The win now, that's Nike's strategy, right? Is the initiative is now in the fourth consecutive quarter of beating the EPS estimates, right? Okay, so that lets you know they're making progress. I think it's just that slow and steady climb for Nike back up to the top, which let's just imagine like Nike still at the top, beating out his competition, and they're actually battling themselves at this point. Not to try to toot their own horn, right? But that's just kind of what it is. Elliott Hill said plainly, the work is not finished, but the direction is clear. Our teams are moving with a focus and urgency, and our foundation is getting even stronger to build the future of Nike. So they plan on bouncing back. Converse, I don't think, we've been hearing talks where they may sell Converse, so I don't think they're going to do that. If they can get Nike back up to where they once was, they can put Converse, which they already got them on their back, but they can continue to have Converse on their back and keep moving. Because no matter how you slice and dice it, Converse, say what you want to say about it, it's still a legendary brand. And before Nike took off, Converse was the head honcho of the sneaker game, right? For basketball, that's what they were hooping in, this, that, and the third. I'm going to give them credit where credit is due. You know what I'm saying? This is the latter of who knows what he is fixing it. Restructuring costs are real, and tariffs exposure in North America is a genuine headwind, but the playbook is visible. So that pretty much covers this article right here. Lululemon situation, they got a more unsettling situation, right? The company operates under like interns, co-CEOs. They got a lot going on, right? Unlike Nike, right? And again, I can't even think of who like a Lululemon like audience is. But if they're in the billies, they gotta have a certain audience because they're making money somehow. You know what I'm saying? Unless they're doing some other stuff under the table, right? But we're gonna transition on to the next topic real quick. I'm not gonna go all the way through this Lululemon joint, but because this joint can go on forever. So let's transition on to pretty much a more comprehensive footwear is gonna be seen at Foot Locker and Champs, right? Different presentation. We're gonna cover this one for like the last 10 minutes, and then we will wrap things up for the night. But it says the Tesla Asbury Group analyst Christina Fernandez said Champs and differentiated itself from Foot Locker with an assortment and performance running brands. But I never understood why Champs and Foot Locker, two different stores, but they're owned under the same company. Even though Dick's Sporting Goods has bought them out, but it's still like you're under the same brand. So like, I mean, at the end of the day, y'all are both still eat like. Whoever outsells who is like, who cares? Y'all get the money at the same place, I thought, you know? That's just my thought process on it. But it says, Foot Locker's footwear presentation is more comprehensive and even for stores not part of the Fast Break initiative. Keep in mind, they got a new CEO as well, which ironically was the former CEO at Nike. I can't make this up, man. It says, that was the conclusion of the Tag analyst Christina Fernandez. She and the team from Tag checked out several sporting goods stores in the recent weeks, right? I'm assuming you don't even know who these people is. They just come in and try to do like a site survey, and you don't even know what the hell they're doing, you know? Definitely not me, you know what I'm saying? I go in there and get my joint and get the hell up out of there. But it says, at Foot Locker, the stores were visited are not part of the Fast Break initiative, but the presentation on the footwear walls were more comprehensive, and we have observed stronger traffic in recent weeks, she said. Two stores visited were the White Plains, NY. Well, yeah, that's where, right? In White Plains, NY, and in Puerto Rico, right? She did not notice several racks of footwear and apparel on clearance. So, again, I don't never even see like Nike them or no Foot Locker and Champs them doing a clearance joint. They do sometimes, but like you just usually see the little tag joint. They usually keep it right there if they can have room for it. You know what I mean? It says the Fast Break is the evolution of the 11-store pilot at Foot Locker started by Dick's Sporting Goods, which I didn't even know this, right? So this is what they're trying to do, I guess, help get Foot Locker back on it, right? Dick's Sporting Goods, after they acquired Foot Locker last September to test storytelling, presentation, and assortment mix, it was expanded to 10 stores in LA before the NBA All-Star game, which if I covered this, I would say it probably like slipped my mind, right? Because I knew that they acquired them, but I didn't know what they were actually doing to make changes, right? I will say I can definitely tell they haven't hit our Foot Locker stores here in my area because they look exactly the same, you know, just how it is. But of course, they're going to hit like the main stores like LA and stuff like that, stores that are probably going to be performing anyway. And of course, they got to go in New York because that's another store that I feel like where they get shoes that other like Foot Lockers them don't get. You know what I'm saying? Like they actually will get a Travis in an LA Foot Locker store. You know, they'll get it in a New York store, but you're not going to get it in like the DMV. You know what I'm saying? You're not going to get it in Atlanta. You know what I mean? You're going to get it resale wise. You're not going to get it like that. You know what I'm saying? And yes, there's been people that actually will enter these like raffles on Foot Locker knowing they're not close and will fly there the next day. You know what I'm saying? If they can to cop. And to be honest, I have been considering it once before too, but I feel like that's a little bit much for my liking, right? We'll keep going real quick for the last like 5 minutes. It says, we were positively impressed by the Champ store in the Plaza Las Americas Mall in San Juan that had a good assortment of World Cup apparel, the only place in the mall that carried it, she said. In addition to the apparel within footwear, Champs differentiated itself from Foot Locker with an assortment of performance running brands including Asics, Brooks, and Saucony, which we used to say Saucony back in the day, but I'll keep it going. Says Champs was a banner owned by Foot Locker. The Two nameplates are now divisions of the big box sports retailer, which they're talking about Dick's Sporting Goods. Fernandez also stopped by the Dick's store in the New Jersey location where she saw the strong traffic with the spring and summer sessions underway. She said that with the World Cup coming up, Dick's had a section within the jersey for the jerseys for many of the teams, along with the World Cup merchandising in the center aisle of the story. Right? Says the apparel section was highlighted by the range of Nike's products. In footwear, Dick's stands, this is just not coming out right for me right now, out for the brand assortment spanning cleats, running, and basketball shoes promotions with light. And during our visit, she said, these people must be doing like ghost shopping or shadowing or something like this, but says the analyst also checked out the Adidas flagship store in Soho neighborhood in NYC, as well, and the new temporary Nike store is also in Soho. So again, you got a lot of competitions going on across the board right here. I see you, Wild Boy SK. What's up? He says, yo, what up, what up, what up, Wild Boy, what up, what up? She said that the Adidas store is which the brand redid the location with a new layout and product presentation had great energy and traffic. She also noted that several consumers or customers was waiting in line to check out during her visit. The World Cup display in front of the center and the assortment mix with the board across the jerseys of the sneakers and the slides, balls, and accessories for men. It just really don't sound right. Because, yeah, it's just not even going right. They're describing the store. I get it. But at the same time, you can tell a female wrote this joint a little bit. You know what I'm saying? It says the first floor was largely dedicated to the World Cup product. And the second floor was a home to the performance products. So she's kind of describing the stores right here. It says in performance footwear displays and expanded colorways for the Evo SL shoe was the standout. Displays also highlighted the drop set for training shoes, Fernandez noted. Nike store was also the former Crate and Barrel location. The location is smaller than Nike's prior Soho store with just one large floor rather than spread out across 5 floors. We like to convince one level, which I'm assuming what they're doing. Nike did this on purpose. Like, no need to keep in this big store if it's not probably performing to keep what it takes to maintain it. We can do the same thing, put it right next to them, to our competition, and do just as good. So, as you can see, Nike and them are making a lot of business moves here, right? And I'm assuming that's where Foot Locker and them are probably going to be doing the same thing, especially now that they got Dick's Sporting Goods over there taking over. It says, we'd like to condense into one level, which leads itself into a comprehensive presentation, he said, adding that the door borrowed several elements from the House of Innovation concept of the Fifth Avenue in NYC. She also noted that the store showcased the brand's renewed focus on the performance sports such as running, soccer, and basketball. It says the World Cup product was also front and center with the jerseys for the 12th participating teams Nike is sponsoring, which includes U.S., England, France, Brazil, Canada, and Australia. Nike Skims, which that's what Kim Kardashian's line under Nike, which I don't see why, but anyway, I'll keep it moving. Also has the patented and dedicated space at the right of the store entrance. So again, a lot going on with that one. I'll cover up the last little part of this article, then we'll talk a little bit of upcoming sneaker releases, and then we'll wrap things up for the night as well. It says traffic was good during our visit, and the running footwear was the busiest part of the store, Fernandez noted. And the women's lifestyle footwear, we noticed several customers interested in the Vomero 5s, which I know you guys have been pushing for me to go for the Vomero 5s as like a good workout shoe. I'm not there yet, but I probably will give it a shot here in the near future, but I know you guys have been pushing for me to get the Vomero 5s, and I know the shoe has been performing well as far as sales, which doesn't obviously make or break my decision, but it's a shoe that I can't, I can't get away from. So probably coming in the near future, you know what I'm saying? We'll get there. It says there was also a good customer traffic in the Made by You desk where consumers could customize their apparel and footwear purchases. Another store visit was the On location in the NoHo neighborhood of the Manhattan, right? And I'm assuming these are certain locations in New York. Because New York, let's just keep it 100, it get a lot of foot traffic. If you're not from here, right? And it's just in general, even if you are from here, when you think of America and this country, you obviously going to think New York and LA. Those are like the two main joints. And then everything else seems like it just gets trickles down in between from there. But those seems like our main two, like where everybody wants to be at or we know about. You know what I'm saying? You cannot know about it and be here, right? Wild Boy says, I'd rock the Domebecker Vomero 5s, and there's a glow-in-the-dark joint, but that's about it. Okay. Okay, cool. I haven't rocked any. I don't even have a pair at all. So I feel you. And the Domebaker collection, I kind of just leave that for certain people, man. But they're dope. But I ain't seen nothing that really caught my eye to make me really want to cop for real, for real. Let me read the last little part of this. She noted that the security was restricting the entrance to the store and there was a line waiting to get in. But once we were let in, they felt the store could have accommodated more customers. The windows had posters showing the apparel and footwear line co-created by the Zendera, hopefully I'm saying that correctly, which recently launched and includes the Moon shoe. She said all consumers in the store were engaging with the shoes across both the lifestyle and performance section. So they were doing their thing in the new locations, man, and how they try to revamp some of these stores. So that kind of covers what we covered a little bit of everything on that one, from Foot Locker and Champs. What they're trying to do, they're testing out 10 stores from what I just got from that one, and then of course Nike them moved their location, reduced it, and then they pretty much covered all what the other brands are doing. So let's talk a little bit upcoming sneaker releases as we come at the top of the hour real quick. I'm about to wrap this joint up. We got some raffles going on. Apparently, they're going to slowly start popping up for the Travis Scotts that are anticipated May 29th, right? The pink joints. Now, for me personally, I want that subtle light pink. I don't want the bubblegum pink joint. I was talking to my coworker about it this week, literally at work. Like, homie was asking me what I'm going to do. I'm like, I'm do my very best to try to cop. I'm not really a major fan of rocking pink for real, like as a guy, but I know like it's not saying you can't, and I'm not saying I won't. I do have some shoes that have some light pink in it. I'll keep it 100. And if it's done right, yeah, I'll probably, it's a Travis. I'm still going to be interested, right? I don't want to sound like a hype beast because I'm not, because I know a lot of people like to throw that at me, but that's not my title. But we'll see how it goes, man. We know, for the most part, these are going to be a tough cop, no matter how you slice it and dice it, if we're going to keep it 100, right? Let's see. Wildboy SK says, the Domebaker up-tempo is my favorite. Okay, I respect it. Devon says, it's a must cop. I feel you. These Travis, you're saying they're a must cop? Yeah, for me, I think so. You know what I'm saying? He says, the pink with the cream hits. Pause. But yeah, I like that. You know what I'm saying? I like the lighter one, right? It just looks better. You know what I'm saying? In my opinion. But and I get where you were saying during the Goodfellas meeting last night where, hell, just go for both. Because worst case scenario, you could probably flip one and get the one you really want. You know what I'm saying? If you want to take that route. You know what I'm saying? Either way, it's still, especially if you get a Jordan 1 low Travis for retail, that's a win. I've gotten one, but it wasn't even for me. It was for Dunks. That was like years ago. You know what I'm saying? I'm going to try. I'm very curious when we see these loaded up on the Sneakers app or how they're going to do the drop. Because to keep it 100, we already know with the Travis Scott website, I mean, let's just keep it 100. Let's not get, I'm going to speak for myself. I wouldn't get my hopes up, respectively. Manny says, facts divine. And then also, let's see, where we at real quick? I think, let's see, this is another one I seen floating around here. This is like a McDonald's and Nike, like I guess you could say like turquoise arches. I don't know if this is actually like a real shoe, but I seen this joint kind of floating around and thought it was kind of interesting. But they don't even have the whole shoe right here. They just kind of got like the McDonald's like logo on the joint right here. And then let me check my phone for some more upcoming releases. I know we got the Nigels coming next week as well. Let me go to the Sneakers app just for like shits and giggles real quick as we get ready to wrap up. Wildboy SK says, I like that last pink Jordan 4 with the cream midsole more than the Travis. Okay, I respect it. I respect that. You know what I'm saying? It looks like the Brazils, they actually sold out today. I'm not surprised. But the shoe is like one of those, like, it's a, I don't know, it's a lot of colors going on, but I knew they had the right audience, so I'm not surprised to see that those were probably going to sell out. Let's see, the dad shoes for, that's dedicated to his father, the Air Jordan 3 joints, they're still available as we anticipated. I actually saw like a notification earlier, no cap, that was like, yo, these joints, the University Red 3s, they're still here. Like 2 hours ago, I'm like, they're available. Like, I don't need no reminder or notification. If I wanted them, trust me, I'd be on that joint first thing at 10 a.m., no cap. So where we at? Devon says, we're at that one. No one cares about the book twos. That's a fact. Hey, to be honest, that's what it is. They're the Booker joints. But I mean, I anticipate, if I had to guess, if they got rid of like, they're probably gonna, I don't see him probably being on Nike much longer either, dog. No disrespect. If we're getting rid of like, if they're not gonna do the Zions anymore, I mean, what do you think, man? No disrespect, right? It says the Nigels are gonna be a shit show, but it won't go for much on the resale market. This is true. It's definitely gonna be a shit show. I seen where, who was it? Somebody posted something in the Discord where he's already doing some little ride with me campaign joint. Look, bruh, I'm gonna keep it 100 with Nigel, right? And I gotta get this off my chest. I'm not pulling up nowhere to play no games with you, man. Either have the shoe available so we can cop the joint or don't. You know what I'm saying? Like, you want me to come up and do a bunny hop on the bike or something? No, I'm not doing that. You know what I'm saying? Or I'm not pulling up and playing like the little pinball machine joint to win some shoes and then only 1,000 people could do it anyway. I know that probably brings great advertisement for them, but I'm good on that. You know what I'm saying? I'm good. You know what I'm saying? If I want them that bad, I'll do what I gotta do. Let's see. Devon says the Brazil 3s only has 6K pairs. So that makes sense why they sold out. They were obviously very limited. So, I mean, if Nike them can't move 6,000 pairs of shoes on a new release, then yeah. I'm assuming that's what the shoes that are dedicated to his dad, the 3s did, if not more, right? But we do have the Nigels brick after brick coming May 22nd. There's also going to be like a Kobe, like Air Force One that's like a denim joint. That's coming as well on the 22nd. And on the 23rd, which is going to be Saturday, we got the Bloodline joints, the 12s, which I'm good. I feel like a certain audience will probably want that shoe. I'll leave it right there. And then there's like a women joint, but it's coming in men exclusive, men extended sizes. It's an Air Jordan 1 khaki. And then everybody who thinks I want this shoe, I don't hate it, but no, I don't want it. I know y'all talking about these foam posits, these gym red joints, all red joints. They're coming May 23rd or May 29th on Friday. Not too crazy about it. Then we also have the Toro Bravo coming May 30th. Air Jordan 4. It's okay. You know what I'm saying? I ain't really too geeking off of it too much. Let's see. Wild Boy SK said, did you cop today? I missed out on the Bapes. I completely forgot. No, I saw them when I was getting ready to go for the live, like earlier when I was setting it up in the morning, because I set it up first thing when I get up. Pause. So, like, I was like, nah, I'm good. You know what I'm saying? The Bape joints just don't hit the same like they used to for me, man. Respectively. Let's see. Devon says, the world's best father 3s should be called the Flight Club 3s. I agree. Either way, they were still going to be right where they're at. Respectively. You know what I'm saying? Respectively. I see those you can see outlet bound specials probably going on sale specials. No disrespect to Michael Jordan's dad, right? I don't want to sound like I'm like, dissing him or saying anything bad or anything like that. But at the end of the day, Nike, y'all can't just strap like a Nike switch on a joint and think we're going to buy it. You know what I'm saying? Let's see. Manny says, expect restock of the Brazil Air Jordan 3 on Monday morning. Okay. Got you. Appreciate the information. And Wild Boy says, I'd rock some books, but it's just too much other stuff I'm trying to double back for. I feel you. I respect you on that one. And that's where I'm at too. Like, I think I want to run it back and get those Wolf Gray 5s, respectively. The gray joints, you know what I'm saying? I'm almost positive, looking back on, I probably should have copped those joints, respectively. Let's see, where we at? Man on the Kick says, the brick after brick Air Jordan 3. No, it's the brick after brick 4. Oh, I get what you're saying, is what you're probably saying for that's what you're saying. They should probably call the world's best father 3s, right? Let's see. King Midas in the building says smash that like button. Appreciate that, man. So we're over an hour here. I'm going to go ahead and wrap things up here for the night, man. Appreciate y'all for being active in the chat. As always, tonight's topics, we definitely covered Nike versus Lululemon, the patent claims, seeing how that's going. Got an update on that. And then just kind of how the presentations are going for these foot stores. What are they going to do? What are they going to change up? You know what I'm saying? I got you, Manny. I caught the joke. I saw you said, yep, Polo. Appreciate that. Let's see. Wildbar says, what size shoe are you? Me, I'm a size 10. I'm a size 10, respectively, right? But yeah, appreciate that. Devon says, Jordans don't hit the same. It's because we've gotten used to them, man. We've gotten used to them. We're doubling back on stuff that already we've had probably 2 and 3 times. Thing about this, dog, it's about to be like my 3rd pair of Space Jams, respectively. Don't sound like a lot, but it is, because we were definitely overdue. I got like 3 pair. Well, I think I even sold my, I'm pretty sure I sold my, what, did I sell them joints? I wouldn't be surprised. No, like the cool gray joints, yeah, I had a double of them, but I didn't see the point of keeping the old pair anymore, so I sold them. I had like the, anyone I kind of had a double up on that was kind of old, and the newer pair was there, I just kind of left it there, you know what I'm saying? Like, I used to keep both, but then I kind of like switched it down a little bit, you know what I'm saying? Right down to like my white and black 11s, right? You know what I'm saying? I had I think I ended up letting them joints go. And those were a big deal to me. You know, the Concords, they're a big deal to me. That was really hard. Pause. Where we at real quick? Wild Boy SK says, I got some Wolf Grays I ain't even worn yet. I respect it. And Devon says, Vans and the Swatch are getting the attention. I see that. But that's probably going to be a phase. We probably want to hear about that in 2 weeks, man. For real, for real. And Wild Boy says, oh shit, I'm a 13. Okay. And he says, you know any sneaker lives going on tonight? Not that I know of. Not that I know of. I haven't seen a lot of people haven't been doing sneaker lives in a minute, man. I need to see if I can collab with some people more too. I wouldn't mind, man. But I don't know any of tonight. As I get ready to wrap this joint up. And Devon says people bum rushing for the Swatch pocket watches just for them to say they have more. Watch the price go down. Oh yeah, most definitely, most definitely. I gotta tell you, it's gonna be one of those things that come and goes. You know what I'm saying? Devon says I think Area 13 goes live tonight and SB Romney. Okay. All right, cool. Appreciate that information, big dog. But let's wrap things up here for tonight. Devon, he says, personally, usually do sneaker lives in the mornings. Okay, people usually do sneaker lives in the morning. Yeah, but see, I got to go straight to work. So that's why I usually do mine at night. You know what I'm saying? Because in the morning, I got to go up and go get it, man. I got to get up and get to it. You know what I'm saying? But they be going way late. Yeah, some people go way late or early in the morning. I think I'm just like that mid-shift guy. You know what I'm saying? That's me, right? But yeah, man. Appreciate everybody for coming through, showing love. Smash the like button. Sub up to the channel if you're new. And if you haven't done so already, sign up for the Sold Out Discord. The link is pinned at the top of the comment section. And it is free to sign up. Where, of course, we continue to sneaker talk. We got a food section, a sports section, you name it. If I do not get the content out in time, most likely we're already chopping it up in there. Appreciate you guys for being active in the chat. Of course, y'all know my name is Jeremy Jones, and what I normally do is make content about sneakers. Occasional trial hauls. Y'all know we have Music Monday as well, so I'll be back live again on Monday with another Music Monday. Until then, smash the like button, sub up, and I'm officially out this thing, man. Peace.
December, where my heart can remember. Tell me to leave her alone. God don't know if I can remember. God don't know if I can remember. My heart is cold like December, where my heart can remember. Tell me to leave her alone. God don't know if I can remember. God don't know if I can remember. I'm drinking honey right now. Hope I don't crash all them out. If you see me out of town, hope I'm wildin' now. Lost my mind to this cup, it's unbearable now. Fuck the store, they run out of Sprite, oh wow. I don't feel bad when I'm high, I can touch the sky. If I die, let I know that I was high. Cried so many nights, but said I was fine. For my demons, I can fight them all, I'm on a high. I can play this song back, I'ma cry a while. Oh, I'ma cry a while. I'ma cry a while. I cried so many nights. My heart is cold like December, where my heart can remember. Tell me to leave her alone. God don't know if I can remember. God don't know if I can remember. My heart is cold like December, where my heart can remember. Tell me to leave her alone. God don't know if I can remember. God don't know if I can remember. December, where my heart can remember. Tell me to leave her alone. God don't know if I can remember. God don't know if I can remember. My heart is cold like December, where my heart can remember. Tell me to leave her alone. God don't know if I can remember. God don't know if I can remember. I'm drinking honey right now. Hope I don't crash all them out. If you see me out of town, hope I'm wildin' now. Lost my mind to this cup, it's unbearable now. Fuck the store, they run out of Sprite, oh wow. I don't feel bad when I'm high, I can touch the sky. If I die, let I know that I was high. cried so many nights, but said I was fine. For my demons, I can fight them all, I'm on a high. I can play this song back, I'ma cry a while. Oh, I'ma cry a while. Oh, I'ma cry a while. I cried so many nights. My heart is cold like December. Who broke my heart can remember. Tell me to leave her alone. God don't know if I can remember. God don't know if I can remember. My heart is cold like December. Who broke my heart can remember. Tell me to leave her alone. God don't know if I can remember. God don't know if I can remember. My heart is cold like December. Who broke my heart can remember. Tell me to leave her alone. God don't know if I can remember. God don't know if I can remember. My heart is cold like December. Who broke my heart can remember. Tell me to leave her alone. God don't know if I can remember. God don't know if I can remember. I'm drinking honey right now. Hope I don't crash all them out. If you see me out of town, hope I'm wildin' now. Lost my mind to this cup, it's unbearable now. For the store, they run out of Sprite, oh wow. I don't feel bad when I'm high, I can't touch the sky. If I die late at night, know that I was high. Cried so many nights, but said I was fine. For my demons, I can fight them all, I'm on a high. I can play this song back, I'ma cry a while.